to nitpick at every single thing, waiting for everything to be perfect in order for you to get out and do something that you know you want to do with your life, most of the time you won't never get there. Most of the time things won't never happen the way you think they're going to happen. You'll end up stuck in that same situation, the same situation that you were in when you first started doing research. You're going to end up just sitting there in it. Time passes, hours pass, days pass, months pass, years pass, and you're going to realize that you really never made a move on nothing. You still see it right there. You got to go up the ladder right there. I was like, you told me about the ladder before we got on the elevator. A lot of people find it hard to leave their 9-to-5 job for one main reason. And I'm going to tell you what that reason is. That's because they're overthinking. You're overthinking. You're worrying about stuff that you probably don't even need to worry about. Do I have what it takes to make it out here on my own? Of course you do. What if things go wrong? What if this happens? What if that happens? All of this overthinking. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. If you spend a lot of time doing research online, it don't have to be YouTube, it can be anywhere, and you are just doing a full deep dive in research, trying to figure out exactly how it is you can go about getting rid of this 9-to-5 so that you can actually do something for yourself. And in the mix of all of that researching, you come across a gold mine and you say, okay, I can do that for sure. Because a lot of people have to do this because some people don't recognize what their actual skill is. Some people may not recognize what their God-given talent is. Even though at the end of the day, for all of us, it is to love and to serve one another in some form or fashion. But you have those who want to just make sure that they know that everything is going to be all right. Everything has to be exactly the way it should be. All of their ducks needs to be in a row. They need to cross all of their T's and dot all of their I's in order to actually get out and start to do something for themselves. That is overthinking, seriously. It's okay to want to make sure everything is straight, because you don't want to get out here in this world and realize that, oops, I messed up. But to nitpick at every single thing, waiting for everything to be perfect in order for you to get out and do something that you know you want to do with your life, most of the time you won't never get there. Most of the time things won't never happen the way you think they're going to happen. You'll end up stuck in that same situation, the same situation that you were in when you first started doing research. You're going to end up just sitting there in it. Time passes, hours pass, days pass, months pass, years pass, and you're going to realize that you really never made a move on nothing because you're overthinking it. You're overthinking. And overthinking causes a lot of stress. That's one of the main things that keep people from getting out and doing things that they may want to do for themselves. And I know this to be true. And this is not my first rodeo as far as being out and doing something on my own. So I can contest to the fact that overthinking will destroy it for you. It will literally destroy all of your plans. Because overthinking leads to serious procrastination. You don't want to be procrastinating. We're in a new year. This is 2025, a new year, okay? Now, it would be even greater if the year lasted longer than it did, okay? But when you think about it, a year is short, very short, 12 months. That's it. 365 days. That is it. Man, it's going to go by so fast. Don't waste your time sitting around procrastinating. Like, don't waste your time sitting around overthinking what you need to do next. If you feel like you got enough, make a move. You know what I'm saying? If it takes you a certain amount of money, let's say for instance you're going to venture out and do something, but it takes some cash flow. And you have managed to save up a little taste of cash flow. And you know you have enough to get started. And if you trust the process of whatever it is that you're about to venture into, then you already know in your heart that if I step out and give it 100%, that I'm going to make back all the money that I needed to invest in this business in the first place. I just got to know that when I get out here, it's going to be okay. And if you know that you feel like, because see, some people need people to hold their hand for everything that they do. And that's the truth. But there are a lot of you out here who don't need nobody to hold your hand. You don't need nobody to hold your hand at all. You know what you're going to do. You make up your mind. You get it set in stone. If you tell a person you're going to do something, you do it. When you say you're going to make a move, you make that move. And those of you who are like that, who are out here, who are go-getters, okay, the very next step in your life is to start doing something for yourself. Okay? Now what I'm going to say once again, for the trolls who want to probably jump in the comment section and say there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. I did not say that. By golly, did you hear me say that? I didn't say that. I'm talking to people who don't want to do those 9 to 5s. Stop overthinking and let that 9 to 5 job go. If you got a plan in place and you know it's going to work for you, you already done planned it out. You can see it in your mind. When you go to bed at night, you dream it. It's there all the time. You can't brush it up under the rug. It's always right there. You can't seem to get away from it. Then guess what you need to do? You need to act on it. You need to step out on it. You need to pray about it. You need to ask God to show you that it's going to be okay. Okay? And when you get that confirmation, you need to step out on that. Because that little taste of freedom will open doors to other things for you in your life. And that's a fact. Because it has opened several doors for me. That little taste of freedom away from that 9 to 5 will give you room mentally to even think. See, you're so tied down mentally with your thought process. So your thoughts are, I got to get up tomorrow. Oh, I got to get up tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait till Friday come. I got work to do. I got work to do. I got work to do. Oh, when is the day going to be over? I'm ready to go home. You know, oh, I need this, I need that. Let me work some extra hours because my check is not going to pull what I need to pull in order for me to make things happen for myself. You see what I'm saying? So your mind is on so many different things until you really don't have time to really focus in so that you can realize that there are other things that you have that are already deep down inside of you that you're able to do, but you can't think because you're so busy with a life, and life is lifing for you. Life is lifing for you. So you don't have time to think about what you can do next. Because see, I was worried and I was stressed and strained about it too. But that job was killing me first mentally, and then it went to physically. And I swore I was dying. I had so many doctor's appointments. I was going back and forth to the doctor. My doctor told me, stop coming. Stop coming, Deidre. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But you need to calm down and relax. So when you know that you need to let something go, just go on ahead and do it. If you have gotten your ducks in a row just enough to know that you can survive at least the first 2 or 3 months, go ahead and do it. Because as soon as you let that job go, and this is a fact, this is a fact, as soon as you let that job go, what's going to happen is you're going to have all of that free reign in your brain. See, that free range. You got that free range just done opened up because now you're not stressed about that job. Because once you get over the fear after you've quit of knowing, oh, I ain't got no job to go to in the morning. See, you're going to be happy for the first 2 or 3 days because you know you ain't got to get up. But after the first 2 or 3 days, it's going to start to hit you. Next month is coming, right? So that's a lot of you guys' fear. That's why you overthink stuff. Next month is coming. I still got these bills to pay. I need to make sure that I'm straight because next month is coming. Ooh. I done missed my exit talking to y'all. Okay. So you know that the next month is coming, and so you're worried about it. You're stressed about the whole situation. But because you no longer work that job, because you no longer work it, you have that free range in your mind. So now you're able to actually start thinking about other stuff. See, now your mind is open to all these other different possibilities, and you'll be amazed at the stuff you start thinking about. You'll be amazed at all of the different things that start crossing your brain and have you writing it down. You're going to have a notepad, I'm telling you, because things will start getting real for you. But it ain't going to happen if you don't let that job go. That job is taking too much space in your life. So y'all think about that. Think about that. Think about what I just said about overthinking it. And just start to just try to make sure you can make a move and take care of yourself. Do that. Do that for yourself. All of these curves. Okay, but at least I done got here. All right now. Y'all have a nice day.